laden with some new material. We found in the office, on the desk, 2 glasses. In one there seemed to be traces of nothing at all, but in the other I have discovered decided traces of atropine. "That looks promising," remarked Kennedy, his analysis now entirely forgotten. "That's why I decided to call you in. Will you help me?" "Craig," I interrupted, "I don't know much about Vale Wilford, but he has had such an unsavory reputation that, well, I'd hesitate. I've always considered him a sort of society rat." "What difference does that make, Walter?" argued Craig, turning on me suddenly. "If a crime has been committed, I must get at it. It is my duty, even if the man is a rat, as you call him. Besides, this promises to be a very interesting case. Where is the body?" he asked abruptly, in as matter-of-fact a tone as if it had been a wrecked car towed to a garage. "Removed to his apartment on the drive," replied Dr. Leslie, now much encouraged and not concealing it. "I've just come from the place. That is where I saw Honora Wilford." "How did Mrs. Wilford take it?" asked Craig. "Has she been told all this yet?" "Not about the atropine, I think. That's just what I wanted to tell you about. She was grief-stricken, of course, but she did not faint or do anything like that." "Then what was it?" hastened Kennedy impatiently. "When we told her," replied Leslie, "she exclaimed, 'I knew it! I knew it!' She stood at the side of the bed where the body had been placed. 'I felt it!' she cried. 'Only the other night I had such a horrible dream. I dreamed I saw him in a terrific struggle. I could not make out who or what it was with which he struggled. I tried to run to him, but something seemed to hold me back. I could not move. Then the scene shifted, like a motion picture. I saw a funeral procession, and in the coffin I could see, as though by a second sight, a face. His face! Oh, it was a warning to me, to him." "I tried to calm her," went on Leslie, "but it was of no use. She kept crying out, 'It has come true, just as I saw in the dream. I feared it, even when I knew it was only a dream.' Strange, don't you think, Kennedy?" "Why didn't you tell me this before?" asked Craig impatiently. "Didn't have a chance. You were studying my rubber heels." "Well, what then? Is there anything else?" "I questioned her," went on Leslie. "I asked her about her dreams. 'Yes,' she said, 'often I have had the dream of that funeral procession, and always I saw the same face, Vale's. Oh, it is horrible, horrible.'" Kennedy was studying Leslie now keenly, though he said nothing. "There's another thing, too," added Leslie eagerly. "Although Mrs. Wilford seems to be perfectly normal, still I have learned that she was suffering from the usual society complaint, nervousness, nervous breakdown. She had been treated for some time by Dr. Lathrop, you know, the society physician they all run to." Kennedy nodded. "Then, on a sort of docket, or rather calendar for private notes by dates on the desk of Wilford, I discovered this entry, among others: 'Prepare papers in proposed case of Lathrop versus Lathrop.' I turned back the calendar. Several times on previous days, covering quite a period of time, I found entries like this: 'Vina at 4, Vina at 6, and other dates." I glanced over at Kennedy. Vina Lathrop! I knew also of Vina Lathrop, the beautiful wife of the society physician. It was certainly news that a divorce proceeding had even been contemplated. I could imagine how the newspapers would revel in it when they knew. "Then you'll go?" queried Dr. Leslie anxiously. Kennedy completely ignored my earlier objection. "Certainly I'll go," he replied, pulling off his stained smock. 10 minutes later, with Dr. Leslie, we came to the Wilford apartment, one of those ornate and expensive multiple dwellings that front the river and command a rental that fixes a social station in certain sets. Following him, we rode up in the elevator, and had scarcely been admitted to the Wilford suite when we were greeted familiarly by a voice.